So on this episode, we are celebrating 1 year of being on YouTube. So woo woo woo! So thank you for everybody that has supported us. We are going to be making 2 delicious cocktails today to celebrate that, and it's coming up right after this. Welcome back, guys. Tom here from the Geeky Drinkers and my awesome co-host,
Shelle-Chii. What?
So, as I mentioned a little bit ago, we are celebrating 1 year on YouTube. Holy! So, by the time this comes out, it'll be a little bit past 1 year. So, our 1 year officially was August 15th, but our first kind of tester episode went out on August 1st of 2017. So it's been a long journey. I've definitely learned a lot about video editing and YouTube and SEO and all the behind the scenes kind of stuff like that. I have a number of people that I want to thank before we get into the drinks that has made this show possible. First and foremost, I want to thank JJ Goth, aka JJ Losier Photography and JJ Losier Cosplay Photography. She was one of the very first guests that we had on the show, and not a whole lot of people know, but she's actually the one who keeps the lights on. She's been generous enough to let us use a lighting setup that she's not using at the moment, so it makes us look good. So,
makes us look so good.
Thank you very much, JJ. The show wouldn't be what it is without you. I also want to thank you, Shelle, because you were another one of our first guests on the show. So
Aww.
That was super, super exciting having like a pretty well-known cosplayer, you know, like 10K following.
No,
plus.
no. Some people know me, but.
So it's so that's super, super cool. So thanks for coming on early on in the show when we were still kind of figuring things out. I also want to thank the entire staff at the Watchtower Restaurant. You guys are amazing. We consider them family. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, they are an amazing geek-themed restaurant in Waterloo, Ontario. If you're not from the Tri-City region, it is well worth the drive to come out. The food is immaculate. You won't taste better food, and it's all themed. So there's themes that change every week for the food. They have weekly cocktails, weekly shots. And Cameron, Devin, Brooke, Miles, you guys are all fantastic. Thank you so much for allowing us to record one of our first episodes in the restaurant. We will be coming back very soon to record another one with better gear, better lights, better sound, and it's going to be awesome. So thank you again very much for that, guys. I also want to thank my daughter Saige. She was a recent guest on the show, so thank you for all the support that you had on that episode. It was the only episode that we've had so far without alcohol. It was a mocktail episode, and it's gotten a really, really good response.
I'm very happy with it.
So thank you, Saige, for being a guest on the show. I want to thank Christian Potenza, who's a voice actor. Many of you know him as Chris McLean from Total Drama Island, or I first knew him as Jude from 16. Super awesome guy. We had him on. I'll shoot a card to those episodes there. Keep in mind it was kind of early on, so we were still kind of figuring out lighting and sound and everything like that, but the content is well worth the watch. Christian, you're fantastic. You know you're always welcome on the show, and we're going to have you back on for that Mario Kart episode like we talked about, so stay tuned for that, guys. I also want to thank some of my co-hosts. So my amazing wife, Amanda, thank you so much. I would not be able to do the show without you, without your support. Thank you very much. You're incredible.
She is.
I love you with all my heart. I also want to thank my buddy Colin, who's my Dungeon Master. He's been on here for some of the Dungeons & Dragons episodes and one of the Super Smash Brothers teaser trailer episodes, so I'll shoot a card up in there as well to those episodes. I want to thank my original co-host Kayla as well. We got the show started together. We kind of went our separate ways in moving and things like that, but I always wish her all the best in her future endeavors, and thank you very much for all the support, guys. It's been one hell of a year, and I'm so excited for the future of the show.
Same here.
So we have a lot in stock, and you'll get kind of a sneak peek of what's coming on the show a little bit later. But now that we have the thank yous, again, thank you guys.
All of the heartfelt thank yous. And thank you guys.
I was just about to say, I definitely can't end the thank yous without you guys. We wouldn't be as successful as we are, have as many views, have as many interactions without you guys, the viewers. So thank you so much for sticking with us through this awesome, cool, fun, delicious adventure. And shoot a comment down below on what some of your favorite episodes are, or if there's a topic that you want to see. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification too, so you never miss a thing. So let's jump into the drinks.
Well, I want to say a thank you to you.
To me?
Yeah, to you. I think we all have to say thank you to Tom. He's literally everything behind the show. He does all the editing. He does all the work for this, honestly.
All the thumbnails.
I don't do anything, guys. I just sit here and look pretty, and he does all the work.
Don't worry, we'll level that out soon.
I'm like, no! I just want to sit here and look pretty.
That's what I initially wanted to do, and then I had to do everything. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. Well, my pleasure. I love doing this. I never in a million years thought that I would enjoy editing or creating thumbnails or doing video or anything like that. I was just like, no.
Meh.
But I love it. I've really grown to love it.
It's all for you guys.
Thank you very much, guys. Since it's our 1 year, I'm going to go first.
Yeah, you go
just
first. Ladies
because I
first.
want to. Lady out. Damn. Ruthless.
Sorry, I had to go with the
ruthless.
roast.
Yikes. So, we had some issues with the first part of this episode, so you'll see in the later half, my drink will look a little bit different.
Probably mine too.
Our clothes will look a little bit different.
Hair, makeup.
But anyways, so my drink is one that I actually made probably about 5 or 6 years ago. It's called the Bob-omb. So it's kind of a take on Jägermeister, but with a little bit of a twist.
Ooh.
So, speaking of twists.
Oh!
In our twisted shot glass, we're going to fill 1 ounce up with Jägermeister. Because I love the Jägermeister.
Jäger is so good. And always best to chill your Jäger
in the freezer. Yep.
Not in the fridge. In the freezer, don't worry.
Fridge will work. Fridge will work, but freezer's best.
It's best.
On the other half of our twisted shot glass is Fireball whiskey. So it's about 1 ounce each. If you don't have that, like the twisted shot glasses like we do here,
Just put it in.
you can definitely put it in. That's another option as well. No, normally, actually, you can have any kind of energy drink you want. Currently, I just have an open Rockstar Fruit Punch energy drink. A regular energy drink like Rockstar, Monster, Amp, doesn't really matter. Just kind of any energy drink works. So you basically just want to pop that in there, probably like that. And essentially, like a Jägerbomb, you drop it in and you down the hatch. But I will wait for you to make yours.
That drink. Okay, so I am going to be doing a drink that is going to taste deliciously like a birthday cake.
Ooh.
It's gonna be good, guys. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing here. So first, we are going to rim our glass with some colorful sugar. You can also use birthday cake sprinkles, but we didn't have any. That's all good. So get a nice thick layer of corn syrup on your rim.
Why do we use corn syrup?
We use corn syrup because it is way more sticky than just lemon juice. It'll get you a way better sugar rim up in there.
Definitely. It's better for presentation. So if you're looking to impress your friends with a rim, definitely use corn syrup.
Yeah, get in there with the corn syrup.
If you're making Caesars though,
do not use corn syrup.
It'll taste
so
very, very bad.
gross. All right.
That actually looks beautiful.
Look at this beautiful rim.
That's
She's
nice.
gorgeous. Gorgeous. So in a shaker glass, we're going to put that aside for now. In a shaker glass, we're going to add some ice. Actually, I have to shake it this time because I'm not adding anything carbonated.
Yeah, that's very true.
I usually do carbonated things, so first, I'm going to go in with an ounce of rum chata.
I love rum chata.
I love
so
rum
good.
chata. It tastes like cinnamon buns. If you guys don't know what rum chata tastes like, it's so good. It is a milk-based creme liqueur.
It's kind of a cream one, but it doesn't need to be refrigerated. So that's the cool thing.
Yeah. One thing is that it does tend to curdle with stronger alcohols or liquors, so
yeah, so because it's cream based.
yeah, so that's just the only downside to it, but otherwise it's amazing. I'm gonna go in with 1 ounce of Malibu.
Delish.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing, guys, I'm telling you. And then 1 ounce of Fireball whiskey, just like you've got over here. Wah. Remember when these used to be glass? Back in the
You know
day?
what, I'm alright with them plastic or glass. Doesn't really matter to me.
You know
I kind of do like the glass. It feels a little bit more expensive.
It does.
And it's probably better for the environment.
So I'm not gonna do a full ounce. I'm kind of doing like a 3/4 ounce there because I don't want that cinnamon to overpower everything else that I have in there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to finish that off with.
Do you like pina coladas? Mix.
Cha-cha-cha. So, fair chunk of pina colada mix, and then you know what? If it doesn't fill that up, I'm just gonna top it up later.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, guys.
It's fine. And then go in, shake, shake, shake. And because the pina colada mix, it won't really, like, if there's any separation from the rum chata, you won't really notice it that much, which is nice.
Yep.
So, get it on our coaster here. Ooh, da, 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 da. Oh yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough. It's because of the ice. It's
Okay,
not,
I was like, what happened to the rest?
What happened to it? Alrighty, so.
Oh yeah, you can put a bit more in there.
Yeah, I can definitely put a little bit more. I'm gonna put some ice in there.
Put some ice in there, yeah. Fill it up with some.
It's a little bit thick too, so.
Thick and creamy, guys. There,
Boom.
Beauty. You guys
I can just polish this off.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam.
Boom shakalaka. And then straw and done. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Isn't that beautiful? Ha! I left it off of the coaster even though I'm gonna need the coaster. Boom. Alrighty. Well, happy 1 year.
Woo.
1 year old.
So now that I've got these made, should do it all at once, eh?
Yeah, I think
Down
you
the
should
hatch.
just. Yep.
Woo. All right.
Let's do her.
So. All that stuff.
That's okay. It's okay. You just go with the flow. That's what you do.
It didn't work.
That's fine.
It's all right.
Just pour it all in.
Pour it all in.
And then drink it all up.
Mix it all up. Absolutely. Because that's how good it is.
I think it may have been because this is too short of a glass.
Yeah, well, no, this is also like a really tall.
I was gonna say,
this is
like,
also
that's,
a really tall glass.
Comparatively, it was too short for your shot glass.
Yeah.
So that's probably the
That's all right.
So in order to avoid that, just get a taller glass.
Get a taller glass.
Shorter shot glass, taller glass.
Or what you can also do is you can just like pop it in there. But Jägermeister is like drop it in like a bomb.
One thing though I do find about Jägermeisters is when you're taking them and the glass.
Keep your lip over your teeth.
Yeah.
Or they call them like a teeth chipper.
Or you can you can put it down in and then put your finger over it, and as you're taking it, it will hold the shot glass.
But I find that then it like spills out.
Oh yeah, it's not a clean drink.
There's lots of ways that you can drink it. So.
Cheers.
Cheers, lady.
I'm gonna try my drink. It's gonna be so good.
I love that. It's so good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good.
That smells amazing.
It's my life. Oh my god. That drink is my life.
Yeah, that's delicious. Very good, eh?
And that's a Jägerbomb.
No, it's a Bob-omb.
It's a Jägerbomb.
It's a Jägerbomb. I like that. Jägerbomb.
Jägerbomb.
So we're celebrating 1 year, which is super, super exciting.
Yep.
I do want to do a quick subscriber shout out.
Yes.
And we're titling this The Geek of the Week. Because Thursdays are our main episode. We do have 2 new segments as well. You guys have probably seen them. One called Quick Shots and one called Just the Drinks. So the quick shots, obviously we just do quick, usually less than 3 or 4 minute episodes on how to make different shots. And for the Just the Drinks, they're literally just a condensed version of usually the first part of the episodes. So they're coming out on a weekly basis as well. So we're now uploading 3 times a week, which is super exciting.
That is awesome.
So our Geek of the Week comment this week is from our friends over at Black Sheep Vidya.
Yep.
So definitely check them out. They are currently engaged, so congratulations, guys, on your engagement. And they're a gaming channel, so they play a lot of indie games and like Let's Plays and stuff like that. They do unboxings and reviews and everything like that. Super, super cool. They are awesome. Please go check them out and show them some support. And be sure to hit their subscribe button as well. And while you're thinking of subscribe buttons, definitely feel free to hit the subscribe button on our channel as well. Because normally we make 2 geek-themed cocktails every episode. We talk about video games, movies, cosplay, and a treasure chest full of geekery. Recent comment that Black Sheep Vidya commented was on our first Let's Play, the Hyrule Warriors one, actually. So it was Ratter Tatter, who's the female on there. She said, "Fun game to pick for your first. You think Let's Plays will become a regular thing on your channel?" The answer is, hopefully.
I'm like, yes.
As long as you're more of a PC gamer. I'm more of a console gamer, so streaming for you is super easy.
Yeah.
Streaming for me is a lot more of a challenge. I do have everything that I need to stream. It's just getting everything set up and making sure it streams smoothly. Because I don't want to put out like a crappy stream for you guys.
Well, we almost had an episode for Let's Play.
So it's still coming out because we're gonna record the last little bit. It's Super Mario Kart 8 one, so super fun.
It's gonna be really
so
fun.
Keep an eye out for that one. But again, thank you to Black Sheep Vidya for being our Geek of the Week. And if you are interested in being the Geek of the Week, all you have to do is hit that like button, and the subscribe button would be great. But just comment down below, and this one, you can even just say, like, happy YouTube anniversary. Or anything like that.
Happy birthday, guys.
Something like that. Or something about the drinks. If you try the drinks, let us know which one you like. So
Make my drink.
Comment down below. Hers is delicious, but mine is amazing.
His is intense. Mine is delicious.
So, they meld well. Like you and I.
Yeah, exactly.
So, 1 year on the channel.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. So last I checked, we had 100, as of today, we had 185 subscribers, which is exciting.
That is really cool.
My goal was to get, either 100 or 150 subscribers in a year, because I was we were uploading once a week, and that was a reasonable amount. For most YouTubers.
A good, achievable goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, since then, it's been snowballing. So it's been fantastic. We're almost at 200. So you had a couple questions for me, which is kind of weird because I'm usually not on the interviewee side.
Exactly. So I get to gruel all the questions. So, first of all, I want you to just give us kind of like a little bit of a brief history about the channel and like how it kind of came to be and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So long story short, basically, Kayla and I, we got together at William's Coffee Shop, and we were just going over different ideas about a show based off of like movies and video games and comic books and stuff like that, and we would make drinks based off of those. So I was like, yeah, that sounds really cool. So we kind of went back and forth, and at the time I had zero video editing experience. I was even very clear at the start. I was like, I'll be a co-host, but like when it comes to video editing and everything like that, like I can't do it. I don't know how to do it and everything like that. So we recorded a couple episodes, and I ended up doing the video editing on it. The editing is awful.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Honestly.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. Like, that's one thing that I learned, and that's one thing that I tell people if they're interested in starting a YouTube channel, is just start. Because the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more you're gonna get used to the programs that you use. Personally, I use Adobe, the CS6, so I use Premiere Pro and Photoshop and After Effects and stuff like that.
Nice.
But
and I use Sony Vegas, so like you learn your different programs, you get used to what you get used to, and
absolutely.
You just, as we always say here, dive on in.
Absolutely, just dive on in, and you kind of go. You just learn as you go, and that's one thing that I've tried to do. I've tried to add at least one kind of new element or one layer or one thing that I'm trying to learn every episode. So if you guys, for the people that have been watching from like the start, you guys have seen a humongous improvement in
exponential.
Yeah, it's really, really huge. But Yeah, I mean, so from those kind of ideas, we got some guests on the show, and yeah, we just kind of went from there, and
nice.
I kind of started diving right in with like the artwork and getting like everything kind of behind the scenes all set up.
Getting your ducks in a row.
Yeah, exactly, because I wanted it to be like a legit show.
And honestly, there you go. Here we are today.
Boom. So that's kind of a brief. Very brief history.
A very brief.
Yeah.
So, the next question I have for you is, what's your favorite moment from the show overall? Just one. You can only choose one.
All time?
From the show, yeah. Not of your whole life.
Ooh. Dang. Honestly, probably one of the coolest ones is when Christian Potenza came on. He was super cool, such a cool guy.
He seems so chill. Oh my god.
He is so chill. He's just I have nothing but great things to say about him. He's so fun. He came on the show. We had some ideas. We were kind of spitballing back and forth and everything like that. And he's a solid, straight up, hilarious, funny, creative guy.
Wholesome.
And it was fantastic. From the time he got here to the time that he left, it was amazing. So
that's awesome.
That's probably one of my favorite ones.
Cool.
And it's kind of cool having a celebrity on the show. So
yeah. Well, I think that this might bleed into my next question of who your favorite guest on the show has been.
Yeah, it'd be Christian Potenza.
Yeah, totally. I would say that. What's the best drink?
Ooh.
That you've ever made? Or not you even, just like from all Geeky Drinkers episodes, what's the best drink?
Taste-wise or presentation-wise?
Taste-wise.
Taste-wise. Ooh.
I'm just joking.
I would say, oh damn. Probably either my Battletoads one.
No, okay, that one was really good.
Or
wasn't that the one that tastes like apple pie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that one was so good.
Either that one or probably the P-Wing.
Oh, that was.
But no, I'd say Link, you're falling over.
Link,
he's drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say go home, Link, you're drunk.
Yeah, I'd say offhand, probably taste-wise, Battletoads.
Yeah, that one was so good.
Presentation-wise, though,
I was gonna say, what about presentation-wise? Your layered one.
Rainbow Road.
Yep.
Yeah, my Rainbow Road one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that one was so good.
Very boozy.
Yeah.
Well worth it, though.
But I was gonna say, very beautiful.
Definitely.
So, what's the videos that has the most views from the channel, other than obviously like an intro kind of video or something?
Yeah, because the first intro had like over 600.
Yeah.
The highest one so far is our Nintendo E3 one.
Ooh.
So that was where you made the Let's Drink Pikachu.
Yep.
And I made the Legendary Link.
Oh my god, I was gonna say it was something like
so that
super
one was
like
pretty
common.
good.
Yeah.
So that one has other than the channel trailer, the first one,
nice.
that one has the most views.
Cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah. We've also done, or I mean, rather you, not we. You've also done a lot of like on location shows. What's your favorite on location episode that you've done?
We've done 3 on location ones. We've done one at the Watchtower Restaurant, one at Dixon's Distilled Spirits, and we did one at Kitchener Beer and Rib Fest.
Yeah.
They were all really good. Yeah. Because I mean, like the Watchtower Restaurant, that's where I met everybody there, like the whole staff there.
Yep.
That was like an experience, which was incredible. When I was at Dixon's, I learned a ton, and I got to meet like the staff and like see the facility and everything like that. So that was incredible. And Beer and Rib Fest, I also got to talk with Dixon's again. But I got to meet like a whole bunch of different like craft beer vendors. Yeah. If I had to pick one, I would say probably the Watchtower Restaurant, just because it was a whole experience.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like start to finish, that place is amazing.
Awesome. Yep. Cool. So, what's in store for us in the future?
In the future?
Yeah.
Well, you know a whole bunch. Yeah, you know a whole bunch of what's going on.
Well, let's give a little teasers to the people so they have a little bit of a taste of what's coming up.
Totally. Give more reasons to come back.
Exactly. They want to know.
So, as we mentioned before, we have 3 uploads every week now. So, we've got Just the Drinks, we've got Quick Shots, and we've got our main episodes. So, increasing from once a week to 3 times a week. That was a very, very new decision, which is super cool. I'm hoping to have a more regular live streaming schedule.
That would be nice.
I'm hoping Sundays. It'll probably be like Sunday nights when like my kids are in bed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably going to be it. We're going to be going around to a bunch of different geek-themed restaurants and stuff like that. All around like Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph, Cambridge.
Like distilleries and that
kind
of stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, like different distilleries and everything like that. Different breweries as well, because I know there's a few different breweries that we've contacted that we're going to try and go on. We're hoping to get more guests on the show, kind of a bigger reason why we haven't had more like in-person guests on the show is just because we've been really refining the format. We've been wanting to get it looking and sounding as pro as possible. So when our guests do come on, they have professional content that they can share out to their audience as well. So
and it feels professional when they're sitting here with us. And
absolutely.
It's not just like us jumbling around going, oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's a loosely structured kind of show. So having more guests on in person, but one thing that I'm really looking forward to is there's a lot of creators out there, and most of you guys are probably watching and thinking like, yeah, he's finally doing it. So is having like virtual guests on with us.
Yeah.
So we're going to be having guests on like either via like Skype or Zoom or things like that, and hopefully we'll be able to have them on and they'll have kind of their drinks in front of it there and be able to mix it with us kind of on the fly on the show and everything like that. So I know there's a bunch of you kind of in a queue that I haven't forgot about you all. There's a bunch. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to have a lot more guests on the show. I want to get, I'm working on a cookbook, kind of recipe book that we're going to be putting out digitally at first, and then depending on how digital goes, potentially a print if there's a demand for it. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot lined up, guys.
There's a lot in store.
Be stoked. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this awesome stuff that's going to be going on.
Definitely.
And press the bell notification too, because even though it doesn't work all the time, because we know that YouTube has got their issues.
It's actually not too bad. As long as you click the bell, and then if you're on desktop, make sure you click notifications for all.
Yeah.
If you're on mobile, I believe it does it by default still. At least last time I checked. I do most of my viewing on my desktop, so.
Well, hopefully YouTube isn't going to screw around with us like it does for the bigger channels.
But we're also, so when it comes to like live streaming and stuff like that, we're going to be using Twitch a lot more. But once I get all of my kind of issues figured out with my software, you're already super familiar with Twitch, so we've already got like layouts and stuff like that done. So that's going to be coming soon. And yeah, there's a ton of stuff coming.
It's going to be so fun, guys.
It's going to be a blast, and I'm really happy that you guys are able to come along our ride with us. So if you're excited about any of the stuff that we talked about, definitely shoot a comment down below and tell us what you're most excited for. Tell us what you want to see, because ultimately we want to make content for you guys. We love making content, we love making drinks, but at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you're liking it too. So it's great. Thank you again.
Feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. Feedback's always great. So it's always good news. So I'm gonna spring a last minute question on you.
Surprise interview for me.
Just a little bit. So you've been kind of a regular co-host for probably a few months now.
Yeah, I would say probably 3, 4.
What has been your favorite part about being co-host?
I honestly just love the social aspect of hanging out, coming and hang out with you and chilling, and it's just so fun to just be able to have like an escape from just like my everyday life, to be able to come here and chill and just hang out. There isn't one moment in particular that really stands out, just because every time it's just always such a fun, enriching experience for me to do it. So that's my answer.
Cool. Very, very cool.
But yeah, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we have a whole lot in store. Again, I want to say super, super thank you to everybody that helps make this show possible and everybody that supports us. So super thank you to you guys. Make sure to check out all of the people that I mentioned in the comments down below. And until next week, we will see you next Thursday on the regular episodes, but we'll see you sooner in other episodes. And stay geeky, guys.